Talked about y'all getting to come see the stadium on the 16th. How excited are you?
We're really excited. We've been working all summer, all off season. We've been waiting on it. We've been seeing the facility. It looks real nice. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be really exciting for us.
For you, it seems like you're gonna get a lot more opportunities.
Yes, sir.
As we're gonna get to special teams, but start at wide receiver. How's that going? Connections with the new quarterbacks and more snaps and more responsibility. How's that going for you?
It's going pretty well. I can say my thing is staying consistent. I want to be consistent with the offense, do my 111, do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? The ball comes my way, I want to make the play on the ball. Block for the running back, block for my receivers. Just do my 111.
One of the things that the coaches have mentioned earlier is speed on the offense and just being really fast. What are you seeing with you and your teammates as far as that speed and in action?
We are a fast unit. I honestly believe that we are a fast unit. We're physical too as well. I feel like with our speed and our physicality, nobody can mess with us.
What are you doing better than a year ago? As you were watching a year ago, guys ahead of you who had some really good years that y'all lost, what did you learn from them that you can use this fall?
Yeah, like you said, we did have good players coming from our past. Lance Jean, Dalen Cambry, those are guys I looked up to. Like Dalen, special teams guy, playing for the Giants right now. Going to play on the 50. He might make the roster this year. So, just looking up to guys like that and Lance, having to fill in those roles, it just pushes me. It just makes me want to be greater than what they was. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
How much does the culture of kind of that unselfish attitude kind of bleed into everything that you're doing, whether it's in the receiver room, whether in the special teams game? How much is that kind of like naturally about you, or how much of it has been like the program having influence on you?
That's just how I always been. Like when I first came here, I chose to come here. I knew that I was in for this program. I knew it was before. Well, it was Nate at first, and then after Nate, and I got with Coach Dez. You know what I'm saying? I was all about this program. Like in the culture, that's just in my system now. Like you learn that from when you first come here. Like it's all about the culture. If you're not about the culture, you might as well not be here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So you enjoy.
Do you feel like you approached this fall camp any different than last year, and how do you feel you've grown?
Most definitely. I feel like I've come to this fall camp with more hunger, more consistency, more being into more of the culture. Like last year, I probably wasn't all the way into the culture. Missed the game last year. All because of me. That's all stuff that has fallen onto me, you know what I'm saying? My decisions, my habits. But me this year, diving into the culture like I need to be all into the culture, it's really good.
Coach Dez kind of alluded to that a few weeks ago. You just mentioned it, maybe it was Coach Leje, but one of them was talking about if you've matured as a person and that's showing up on the football field as well. Just talk about those steps for you.
Well, last year I just had a lot of off the field things going on, school, family things going on. I just couldn't be all into ball, you know what I'm saying? But this year, I've cleared all that up. I've been able to, lock in with the film, studying, locking in with the quarterbacks, getting in with them, routes on air, just stuff like that. Just being more into ball and the programs. Like that's just what made me level up, I should say, or keep going, I should say.
And how has that showed up on the field? Like, what are you actually doing better on the field than you were doing?
I'm making more plays. Like, the balls that's coming my way, they're mine. It doesn't matter. Like, 50-50, I can beat them. It's mine. You know what I'm saying? But if the ball carrier's coming my way, I'm making aggressive blocks on the ball. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
When you look at, like, the whole receiver room, there's so many guys that can make plays, including yourself. Like, how important is it to make the most of the opportunities that you get? Because, like, there's not, a moment where a guy is going to be getting like 10 catches, 12 catches in a game or anything like that. How are you making the most of the opportunities that you get?
Like Coach says, do your 111. The ball comes your way, make the most out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's our money. For like my position receivers, we're all explosive. The ball comes our way, that's your money. You know what I'm saying? If you drop your money, there's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Like all we can do is go back and film, look at it, see what we can do better. But if the ball comes your way, make a play on the ball.
What special team units are you on?
I could be on kickoff, all four I could say.
And, that a lot of wide receivers, or any player, I know it's a good culture here. Why are you so enthusiastic about special teams?
Because special teams is not only like you can, how can I put this? Special teams is all about this game. Like, if you're on special teams, you're a special player, it's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? If you're on special teams, your coaches is trusting you to go out there and execute a certain job. And if my coach believes in me, I believe I can do that job.
You mentioned Dalen earlier, and Dalen was like the king of special teams here for a couple of years. So, like, have you taken a leadership role there, or who is kind of taking that leadership role that's on a lot of the special teams to keep it going?
Yeah, we got a couple of guys that's taking a leadership role. We got Jake St. Andre, Dale Martin, what's that? Imarion Elam, he's taking on the job. Like, we got a couple of guys that's in that captain role, taking on special team.
Do you kind of have a chip on your shoulder, like a lot of the coaches have been telling us how good you were, even though that y'all didn't have a lot of catches last year. So what have you seen in camp that gives you confidence that y'all are going to be able to produce like those guys did last year that are no longer?
Our line, I would first off say the foundation, our line. Our O-line is very physical, and it's giving our quarterbacks more time. So our quarterbacks is getting their time to read and let us get open. Like you say, we have speed, we're physical, and we can make explosive plays. So when if we have that time and the ball can come our way, it's going to be perfect. And then let's not forget the run. The run is, they're going to have to worry about that first. And then when we have explosive players out there, there's nothing you can do.
One more question. Quarterback battle. I mean, I'm sure it's interesting. Y'all been through this before at different levels and different kinds of. How would you kind of characterize the quarterback battle so far?
Hey, that's their battle. I would say that they're all doing all they can. They're making the right reads. Everybody's doing what they can. Everybody's doing their 111, and that battle is just up to them. All three of them, Bill, Walk, and Lunch. So I really am excited for that.
Kind of going off of that though, regardless of whoever is a starter, like, what is the main characteristics that you would like to see out of whoever is your starting quarterback when y'all play Rice? I
would want to see grit. I want somebody that wants to win, wants to go get it, wants to score 50 touchdowns, wants to have, you know what I'm saying? I want to have 50. We want to have 50 points on the board. We want to be up by 3 by halftime instead of having to chase in the second half.